She already is invested in Baltimore.
Yeah, so Baltimore City is actually prime area. I think that eventually Baltimore would be almost like a DC, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the interesting thing about Baltimore City is that there are whole communities of abandoned homes, and because they're abandoned, they haven't been upkept, so they're actually falling apart, basically.
Is it old? Like
it's a very old city.
So is it possible that we might have to
demolish the homes and start over? Right?
That is a possibility.
It's a possibility because some of the homes might not, because they haven't been lived in, they might not have been kept up. So what happens is once the roof goes off of a house, all of the elements come in and it starts to erode the foundation of the house.
Okay.
So sometimes you'll find houses, like it might be a house where the roof is fallen in, and then the houses next to it might still have like good roof, but that one house can compromise the foundation of all the others, right? And once a house has foundational issues, then you have to, it's going to be a challenge. Right. So although the houses may be sold for $1 in Baltimore, if it's the program that I'm thinking about, what they're going to be looking for is for a plan, like business plan, like proof of source resources, like financial resources. Like how are you going to rehabilitate what you purchased? But the interesting thing about some of their programs is they tell you how much they think it'll cost to rehabilitate the house. And honestly, sometimes the pricing that they give you is equal to just demolishing and rebuilding the house itself.
Okay.
So when you buy whole neighborhoods, sometimes you might get homes that are good, and you might get homes that are not so good, in good condition. Yeah. So,
well, let me ask you this real quick. Sorry. They'll let us take an engineer in to look at the house before we purchase it, or is this something that you have to purchase through auction?
So they have different programs. So there's some homes are sold by auction, which if people are living in them, you can't have access to it.
Right.
And those might be through tax sales or through water tax sales or something like that.
Right. Oh, hi, Gregory.
Yeah. So
and Leon.
Hi, Gregory. Hi, Leon. So in the city, like if you're buying through the program that I'm thinking about, it's called Scope Program. They might have renamed it. They have several different government programs. But the idea is that you would go hopefully and see the property, depending on the program again. But some of the homes in Baltimore, if they're owned by the city.
So that would be the $1 abandoned homes.
Probably.
Okay.
They might be owned by the city. They're boarded, and sometimes more than times than not, they're bricked in. Okay. So what that means is that the doors are bricked, the windows are bricked, so there is no seeing what's on the inside. Okay. You're definitely buying it based on the exterior like assessment of the property. Okay. So what happens is when you do that, you get whatever you get. However, you can purchase again from auctions through, I think they do their auctions once a year, like May, I think is when they do their auctions. So you can start looking and seeing what's going to be on tax sale probably like in January, February, and then they'll go out for auction in May. I don't know if you're familiar with the auction process, but if you purchase a home through the auction process, you have to go through a foreclosure process if it's owned by someone. So if you're buying a home through tax sale, you have to go through the foreclosure process, and that can take a year and a half, right, to go through that process. But you can really find good deals, even if you're not buying the dollar a house deal. They did that some years ago, probably maybe 15 years ago, so they did that, and they were selling homes for dirt cheap. But what happened is a lot of investors purchased the homes, sat on them, and didn't do anything with them, which is not what the city's trying to do. They're really trying to rehabilitate the city. And so they're hoping that investors will come in and make the homes and make the communities livable for other community members. Now, what I was saying to you before we started videoing, so Baltimore City is really interesting. So on one street, it can be a great street, and you can have people living on this street who own their homes. And then the next block over, it could just all be abandoned houses.
It's like Detroit.
Yes.
Very much like Detroit.
Yes. And then it depends on the community also, because sometimes you have those communities that are more crime ridden,
to where it's not so much noise. Sorry guys, we're gonna take another.
I'm over here.
Okay. All right.
Oh, this is better.
I was gonna say the steps, but go ahead.
So the other part to it is that the crime. That's the other thing you have to think about, like,
Right.
with the crimes in the city, because what so I don't know if you know the history of Baltimore City, but that it was more of an industrialized city, and that
Raise the voice a little bit more.
come closer.
Okay.
It was more industrialized city,
Mm-hmm.
and so a lot of people that were living there, because it was like a lot of factories and stuff there. A lot of people lived there. They lived off of the companies because they had work.
Mm-hmm.
And then when companies started moving out, factories started moving out, just like Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
When factories started moving out, then the drug epidemic became really increased, and now you have a lot of drugs coming in and out of the city.
Right.
So we have drugs, of course, and we have crime. So it kind of goes back to what I was saying about, like, there are some communities that are like, the homes are like fabulous brownstone homes, and you're like paying $300,000 for it. And then maybe a few streets over, it's not so nice, it's not so fabulous, and you can probably get a house for like $20,000 or $30,000, right? Okay.
The voice.
My voice is going down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be something that you have to look into too. But if you're planning on buying like whole neighborhoods,
Right.
then you probably have a better chance of kind of controlling what comes in and out of the city, because that means that it will be owned by the same person. But in many of the communities in the city, you find that different houses are owned by different people.
Okay.
So I might own 3 houses on the block. Someone else might own 3 houses on the block. Someone else might own 4 houses on the block. And then there might be homeowners for the remainder of homes on that street.
Right.
And so because there's so many different owners, that also I think plays into whether or not the crime is like controlled.
Oh wait, Seymour. Happy Thanksgiving, Seymour. That's our cousin in Jamaica. Yeah. Now, what you have, I think you mentioned that you do by bed instead of by room, or instead of by apartment.
So I do apartments and I do single family homes. So I do row homes.
Okay.
Right. So, but you can do beds, like not beds but rooms. So there are a lot of people who are successful in the city by doing houses, and that's a good way to manage, kind of like making sure that you always have income coming in. So when I started renting, sometimes you have challenges renting to people renting apartments, or and then a lot of people looking for single family homes, so it kind of made more sense to go in the single family home direction. Because ultimately, it's like, you only have to worry about one person in the home. But the drawback to that, of course, is that when that person leaves, then you have a vacant property, right?
Right.
And that's the challenge with some of the renters in Baltimore City also, because the rental rate, depending on where you buy, is not going to be that high.
Like, what is the rental rate range?
So it ranges. So realistically, it ranges somewhere between $800 and $900 for a 2 or 3 bedroom house. Right?
Okay.
A month. However, when you look at something like Zillow, it'll say something like the rent is like $1,200 per month, but that's really not realistic.
Okay.
Right? If you're looking at like a regular,
Dawn is on. Your cousin, Dawn Warmington.
Oh, Dawn Warmington. I'm sorry, Dawn Warmington. Hi, girl.
We talking real estate, guys. Hi, Marcia. We talking real estate. I know, Thanksgiving. We can't help it.
I know.
We're addicted.
So
we don't get the skin doesn't win
You were saying that Zillow
I was like,
Zillow exaggerates.
Zillow, yeah, a little bit. Like probably if this was a different type of market, and if the whole community was like advanced in that way, and like all the properties looked the same and the quality was the same, it could be a $1,200 unit. But realistically, like the climate that you have in Baltimore City and the people that you have like renting in Baltimore City, 800-900 is about average.
Okay, what about a safe house?
You mean for like the government or
for people who are rehabilitating from drugs or whatever, where or veteran housing where they do by bed and not by room?
So it would depend on where you have that located also.
Okay.
So if you're going to do something like for veterans or people that are recovering from substance addiction or something like that, then you want to make sure you pay attention to where that property is located, because you don't want to get a property in an area where there's a drug problem, right? And there's people selling drugs and there's a lot of crime. And then you don't necessarily want to purchase a home in a higher end community, where then that then becomes a problem for them because now they don't want that type of population in their community. So you got to pay attention to where you're buying that.
Okay.
So you got to check the crime rate. And one way to do it, there's a website that you can go to.
Yeah, I know.
But then the better way to do it is find out what police department is the district for that area, and call them.
Oh, I normally go down there.
And go to them.
Yeah, and I buy the my friend, she'll buy the cops donuts and talk to them. And get them to open up. And they actually, when we were in Detroit, they gave us a tour of Detroit. The cops did.
Yeah, but even if you go to the precinct, you can probably still get that. Like, you don't have to buy donuts. You can probably still get that, like, just by asking them.
No, but they do favors because they had went back. And they got them a New York hat, and it was like they hung out again, and they went around, and I think they told them where the best steakhouse was out there and everything. So it works out when when you're friendly with the cops.
It does. And I get that from the cops in Baltimore City too. Like, they want to see you. Now, the interesting thing about police in Baltimore City is, so the vision is different for the police department than it is for the mayor. So like the mayor and city council are probably looking for investors to come in to make the communities better, right?
Okay.
The cops don't want investors. They want people that's going to come in and live within their community, right? Because they feel like, as an investor, you're not necessarily invested in the advancement of the community, and you don't care about it as much because you don't live in it.
Right.
If you lived in a city, then you would care a little more about it, and then of course you would.
But it's not up to the cops, though. It's up to the person who has the money, who's going to buy it. And the cops got to realize that when you pay taxes, you're paying their salary.
That is true. I agree with you. But they're the ones that's on the street. And they're the ones that that walk the beats or that drive the beats or whatever they do. And so I had a long conversation with Ron, and he was just really expressing that to me. And he was just like, do you live in the city? And I was like, no, but I live in a county right over from the city. And his thought was, well, I live in the city, and I'm invested in my community. And not all of them take that approach. Some of them take that approach, and I find that the older police officers feel that way. Young police officers, they don't feel.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm going to end this because it said I have 15% battery life left. So, guys, that was my cousin's take. She's already invested in Baltimore. So, you can let me know in the comment section later on if you're interested. They have houses down there for $1. And I know that one of my groups that I'm in is interested in purchasing down there. So if you guys have any questions, you can leave them below, and I can email her and have her answer. And she said that if we as a group, if we do invest in Baltimore, she would be interested, and she also has contacts.
Absolutely.
So, and Do you want me to tell your name? All right. So, bye. Enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving, and I'll be trying to do some more Facebook Live videos to get used to this whole system here. All right. Thank you. Bye.